final morning at Lion Sands River Lodge began just as every great safari should, with a golden sunrise stretching out behind us. The day had barely begun and we had no idea what lay ahead. But they've just found a male leopard. Not even 5 minutes into the drive, a shape moved ahead on the road. A hyena. Then another. And another.
Sure, yeah, there's another two coming out now north from the block, making their way south and across Chalkies.
Before we knew it, 6 hyenas were weaving through the bush around us, clearly following the scent carried on early morning breeze.
There's more. There's more. Stations. Quite a few hyena activity in drips and drabs.
Wow.
Coming on just north of Old Ivy Access on Chalkies, sorry, just west of it. They are mobile, however, coming from the north heading south. That's going to be joining me. I'm in Kruger, can you make the way, hey? I look happy. Sure.
Здорово, я не знаю, как их смотрю.
Нигде, наверное, тоже шансов не будет.
Head down, smelling.
Ничего один.
But I think they,
She's a hond wat.
but I think they came from something. I think they're going back. Where's Old Ivy's in front of us? Oh, sorry. Gosh, JJ.
It was a reminder of how alive the bush is at first light, with stories still lingering from the night before. Leaving on a morning game drive is like starting a new story from scratch, an open book. And moments later we were graced with the calm presence of Tower of Giraffe. Quiet, elegant, and as always curious. And there's something about being that close to these giants that make you feel very small and extremely lucky. Then the radio crackled, and you can see the intentions of our guide JJ and our tracker Tony changing. A male leopard had been spotted along the Sabi River, not far from where we were. We kicked into gear and headed straight there, excitement building with every bump in the road. Okay, so as you can see, going a little bit faster. If the wind is hampering the audio, apologies, but they've just found a male leopard in the Sabi River.
vehicle there, and we are moving into that area as a second vehicle. Hopefully he'll pop back up onto the road. Often when they walking on the road and they dip down into the river, maybe for territorial marking, maybe they come back to the road. If it stays down into the river, maybe we're gonna miss him, but it's worthwhile coming to have a look, so let's see what happens.
But just our luck, we arrived moments too late, and the cat slipped away into the thickets, leaving only fresh tracks behind. But that's the thing about leopards, they move like ghosts, and they can disappear with an instant. Our morning, however, was far from over. Another call came in, and I could see our guide getting even more excited. This time around, a female leopard was found on the edge of the reserve.
We're going back in.
So we've just come quite a way. Jada, JJ and Tony got us here in time. They managed to find a female leopard, and we are now cutting into the bush. It's quite nice. In certain areas, certain reserves, you are allowed to off-road within reason, and that gives you the ability to get a little bit closer to the animals. From a photography perspective, that's really massively valuable. So you don't just rely on the roads, but you can go slightly off-road and get closer. So let's see how close we actually can get to this animal, and hopefully we get a great visual of this female.
Other stations on this channel. Sorry, Ozzy, is there a lock running on this channel? No, we're just following up with the yeah, copy Tristan, Tristan. Yeah, have you got my audio coming into the block or not? A little bit northwest, he says. Yeah, I'm asking for a rector, so. Watch out! Tony, this radio is terribly busy, dude. This radio is very busy, Tony. Confirm Diva? But he said we've still got a very far way to go. Oh, okay.
If stand by to be available, I think Gino's in control rotation on James that channel. I'm just helping people get in here.
So I'm just trying to radio to this person where we must go. The radio is also just a little bit busy. Justin, do you mind just giving us a red, please?
Bobby, stand by. JJ, just keep coming west. I've got your audio. I'll guide you in when you get here.
Copy that, Tony. Closer.
false marula. That marula there. Make a nice track in there.
Thanks so much.
Thanks,
man.
guys.
Pleasure.
Thanks.
Thank you. Enjoy, have fun.
Bye. Okay, so now we've got a little bit of reference to exactly where she is. It was quite a tricky. Oh, she's in the tree. She's in the tree.
After some serious off-roading, we crept into the area. Right there. We scanned the trees and there she was. The Tengile female, perched high in a false marula tree, completely relaxed. And we had arrived just in time.
It's still a distance, but we've got your audio. Keep coming south and you'll find us here. Just look for quite a prominent dead tree up on the termite mound. If you can see a big dead tree, then head straight there. Not too far from us now. Where I am, and then back west. I've got visual of the power line right now.
Mere minutes later, she decided to gracefully come down the tree, walk straight past our vehicle, and disappear into the wilderness.
Right, guys, how amazing was that?
We left the Tengile female and started to make our way back to the lodge, only to bump into a pretty upset herd of elephants. We weren't quite sure what upset them in this manner, but it could be a large bull that's in must, or potentially a pride of lions that moved through the area a little bit earlier. There were tracks all over the place, but quite a unique and special moment, especially when they get this close.
Oh, yeah. Don't, we'll keep you safe, don't worry.
Don't worry,
Don't worry.
I'm worried. Она сразу ножку так.
Я посмотри на меня.
Quite an old elephant. So she's very mature. Just gonna go a little bit forward for you, just so that it's not too close. So you can turn your bodies around and you can look at her. They're not happy, eh? See, now they all move together. The moment this old female got us out the way, all of them ran across the road.
You can see the tails are very straight, which means they are very upset.
Barry and them can be very lucky.
That's the beauty of safari. It's not just about what you see, it's about the timing, the chance, the chase, the magic. And this morning gave us all of that. From sunrise to the final sighting, our last game drive at Sand River Lodge was a fitting farewell. A morning filled with unexpected turns, wild encounters, and memories we'll carry with us for a long, long time.